Yo,
Yo.
send me the link to Messenger. Yo, Martin. Woo! Yo, Martin.
Here we are.
Just telling him it's in there. Oh, man. What's up, y'all? We are back with another one here. Just trying to make sure we're good here. We had some technical difficulties. You know how that is. Nice song choice. What's up, little Jeffrey?
What's going on, little Jeffrey?
Oh, man. So this is going to be a fun time. What's up, Wayne?
Wayne
Oh, there you
Oldham.
go. And my fucking hat, freaking hat always looks damn crooked. I don't get it. My head must be tilted.
Right now, we're currently waiting on Jericho.
Yeah, he should be backstage here any second, man. So we're going to wait for a couple more people to get in the chat, too. Please, y'all, make sure to like the live and share the live.
Playing COD listening. What's up, y'all? What's going on, little Jeffrey? That's pretty cool, man. You got to add me on Modern Warfare. Try and get a group of people on there.
Oh, Jericho plays that, too, man. No, I don't know if he still plays. I used to play with him, but see, man.
I don't know if you'd like my mouth on Call of Duty, man.
Probably not. Let me know if he pops up backstage.
Will do.
Yeah, he just got the attachment. He said, cool. Ah!
You all right over there?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. It's been one of those days, man.
You ain't gonna go full on Exorcist and bomb it on the camera?
What's up? Poking smart. I'm just calling you smoking pop now, bro. I'm done doing this. I'll tell you when it goes on sale. Yeah, guys. So get ready for Jericho, man. He's gonna be here any minute now. He should be backstage here any second.
And he is here.
He's here. Cool, man. Let's bring him up.
Bringing him up.
Let me grab my headphones real quick.
Grab them headphones, Mr. Jericho.
Jericho in the house, there, buddy.
My man with them dreadlocks, they don't miss a beat. Woo! I'm just living that. Yeah, guys, listen, man. So, everybody, man, that does join the chat, please,
share, subscribe, comment.
Yeah.
I mean,
share
the whole package, man.
And also, any questions you have for Jericho, maybe you want to find out what it was like with him being in rehab and all that, feel free to ask us in the chat. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah. All right, let me hook these in.
There he is.
All right, can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all.
No echo?
No echo.
Good stuff,
Sounds
brother,
good.
man. So, Jericho, man, without further ado, this is my buddy Cortex I was telling you about, Jericho.
Nice to meet you, man.
What's up, brother?
I do
Not
these
too much
reactions and reviews with Cortex, man. We popped this channel off going on, what, like 3 months now?
About that, yeah.
Going on like 3 months, man. We've got a good following, man. People that came to the channel, man. Much respect to, the whole Creek Squad movement, man, for coming along, man, and helping us out. We appreciate that.
That's dope, man.
So a lot of people, man, are saying that Bartender helped them get through a lot of stuff. So if you could, Jericho, man, we're gonna let you introduce yourself. Let everybody know how you became a part of Rehab and what you're doing now.
Yeah, for sure. So Rehab had been around. Rehab, actually, Bartender is 20, probably 22, 23 years old, that song, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And I can remember coming home from school, and me and my dad would always show each other music, and he's like, "Man, have you seen this song?" And it was, Danny, and it was the Bartender song with Hank in it, the remix or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, I heard that song, whatever." And Danny and them had that song. Danny, they wrote that song as a joke, like kind of like just making fun of friends they had that had been in trouble all the time. And then Danny never thought it was going to do anything. He thought it was just like a satire, funny, haha song. And then it ended up being the biggest song of his life,
Yeah, it changed his life.
Yeah. And
it helped a lot, for sure.
Yeah, and it helps him to continue to tour and all that. And I get it, because when you go to do a show, everybody's like, "Play Bartender." It's like, dude, we're gonna play it, man. Just chill. We got like
we got other songs,
We got 8 albums worth of music to play. We'll get to that. So this is how it came to pass. So there's been many forms of Rehab. There was the original, then there was with the band, then there was with the band. Demon Jones was Danny's other vocalist, and
I found that out today. I didn't know Demon Jones was in there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
found
know
that out too,
which shocks me. But I guess Jones has done such a good job of stepping away from that and going, all right, I'm moving forward with Jones, and then he moved forward with Jones. You know what I'm saying? And so they did. They were with Average Joe's, and they did a solo album. Jones did, I think, Tannerite, and then Danny did, which both. If y'all haven't heard those, you got to check those out. And Danny did, I forget the name of his. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's the only country album he did, dude. It is phenomenal, bro. Like, I would put it against anybody's country rap album, period, dude. Like, incredible. I'll think of the name of it. So I had, at the time, a buddy of mine reached out to me and was like, "Hey, man, you should see what a feature is from this dude." Well, this is so funny, dude. Okay, so Danny did that song with Bubba Sparks and Colt Ford, Country Boy or whatever it's called. You got to listen to it. And it had been so long since I've seen Rehab, I didn't even recognize Danny, because Danny had gained a lot of weight or whatever. And I asked Stump, shout out to Stump, I said, "Stump, who is that singing with Colton in that video?" And he's like, "Bro, that's Danny Boone from Rehab." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wow." So a buddy of mine was like, he wanted to pay for me to get a feature from somebody. So we were like shopping around people like Crucifix and stuff like that. And he's like, "You ought to reach out to that Danny guy." And I was like, "Man, I don't know how to get a hold of him, and he'll probably be like a lot of money." So one night, somehow I found his Twitter, and it's funny knowing Danny, because he's not good with social media, but I found his Twitter, and I said, "Hey, man, what would you charge to do a feature?" And he wrote back, he said, "For you, nothing, broski." And I was like, all right, this is like a fake, like, Danny Boone account or something, And I said, "Why would you say free for me?" And he said, "On your page, it says you love Jesus." He's like, "It's free, bro." And I was like, "Call me if this is real." And so he called me. I sent him my phone number. He called me. He's like, "What's up, man?" And we just started talking. And dude, we never stopped talking from then on. And so Rehab, they did their like last tour or whatever during this time, and both their solo albums came out. And then Danny had some tragic stuff happen in his family, and he was kind of just done with music. He was just chilling, and he was helping me do stuff. He helped write for this album. A lot of people don't know this. I was this is my very first album, but it's Road to Redemption. And people don't know this, but this is Dream and Capitol Records, and I was an utter failure with that. I don't know if I was or they were, but it didn't work out. And yeah, I'll get into that later. But so he helped write some stuff for that, and we just hung out a lot all the time, and we just talk about God and just life and different things. And so we had came up with a group name, the Scrapes, and we were just going to do like a hip hop thing. And we went to Nashville to record some stuff. And a guy that was like a big dude, actually it was Sonny from 1RPM, Sonny Bama. And he said, hey man, if you call this Rehab, I'll give y'all a budget. You know what I'm saying? I can give y'all a budget to finish this album and do some stuff. So Danny's like, do you care if we call it Rehab? I was like, dude, I don't care what it's called. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to do music. And like I said, I just got out of that like total failure of a album and all that. And so we did that, and man, we just started touring. Like it just kind of all like boom, 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 just happened really fast. And so I'm out on the road, you know, with Danny and just learning stuff. And I always say, man, Danny gave me an opportunity. Like I know, like God orchestrates everything in weird ways, but Danny didn't have to give me an opportunity. And like I had nothing, literally. I mean, I told Danny everything. He knew. Like this failed. I was like, bro, this is a total. He's like, dude, I don't care, bro. He's like, so what? You know what I'm saying? And most people would have been like, you know, like I can't really help you out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, people in the music business, it is the most
shady,
self-centered, shady. Let's see who's hot right now. Let's see who's doing good right now. And Danny was the opposite. And Danny paid me very well. You know, I helped manage the band out on the road, and you know, did vocals and all that stuff. And he paid me very well and was like a brother to me and treated me like gold. And I'll never be able to thank him enough for what he did for me when I had, dude, like zero to offer him.
Yeah. So some of the people in our chat know, you know, obviously that you were a big part of Rehab. For how long now? How many years were you a part of that movement?
I had to look and see. I think it was like 5 or 6 years.
Cool.
You know, something like that.
Cool. So a lot of people know that now, and a lot of people also know too that who. Tell them now who you work with, like what team you're under.
Oh, okay. So when I left Rehab, I immediately got signed by Bobby from Redneck Nation. Another crazy thing, like, dude, I'm like the Forrest Gump of music. Like, I don't deserve nothing, and just stuff ends up happening. And so I got signed with Redneck Nation. And
what's up, Brooke? What's up, Libby?
But you know, Bobby was like, "You're not really like, obviously." Anyone that's been in my house knows I live out in the country. I live on 9 acres, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not like a redneck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm country, but I'm not a redneck. So he's like, let's start a different brand of label called Battleground Records. And we call it Battleground Records, but it's tied in with
Redneck Nation.
Yeah, Redneck Nation. And Bobby just lets me, man, Bobby's so gracious to me. He lets me record whatever I want to record and do whatever I want to do.
I said, do you have a shrimp boat since you're 14?
No, but I eat a lot of shrimp.
Hey man, gotta eat that shrimp, man.
But
yeah, so for those, I don't want to cut Jericho off, but for those who might be confused when he says Bobby Redneck Nation, it's like I was telling you guys earlier when we were on the panel. Redneck Nation is those stickers you see on people's car that RHEC, Raise Hell Eat Cornbread.
Yep.
That's the man that took Jericho under his wing, who's also Jericho, and you can quote me and stop me if I'm wrong. He's the same guy that took Church under his wing, and looked out for Church.
Yeah, and he also created the Biden bumper stickers.
Wow,
he was on
that's cool.
Fox News, not
Fox News. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So Bobby is a entrepreneur in every sense of the word, and Bobby's just been very gracious to me. You know, when this Dope Boy Country came out, you know, he went and bought me two billboards in Nashville, which are not. It's not. I'll tell you right now, that's not cheap. And anything he said he's going to do, he's done on a handshake. And like I said, meeting people like him and Danny in the business are very rare.
Yeah.
And if you meet somebody one time, you're blessed. If you meet them twice, I mean, you're really, really blessed. And I've been fortunate enough to meet two people that have been very gracious to me. You know.
Yeah, we were also telling people too,
It's
man.
awesome, man.
Earlier when we were on the phone too, a lot of people heard too, that we potentially could get Bobby on here, man, and talk to him and find out a little bit more about him. And he's really a big innovator when it comes to the country hip hop scene. A lot of people, I don't think, give him enough credit for what he's done in this scene, especially the movement he helped create with Church.
Yep.
Which I remember watching the documentary of Up Church, and Bobby played a huge role in that. So it would be super awesome, man, to get him on here. But
Give him the spotlight,
Yeah.
Now that we kind of got that, out of the way, and people kind of have an idea about you, I was also telling people too that you're more faith based too. You don't do the cliche genre of rap. You don't do the half naked strippers and the cussing and all that. You keep all your music clean cut, and anybody can listen to it.
Yeah, I like that a lot, because I remember I grew up in a pretty strict household, and if there was any cursing on anything, it was done at my house. Like, I'll tell you a funny story. My mom has a ministry in Florida, her and my stepfather, and my sister borrowed her car one day. My sister was like 15, 16, something, 16.
That's right.
And my sister had been listening to Pastor Troy, right? So she forgets the Pastor Troy CD in my mom's car, and my mom gets in the car and thinks Pastor Troy's like Kurt Franklin or something, and puts it in and about wrecks into a telephone pole trying to get it out of the CD player. So,
wow.
Yeah, but I wasn't always like that. A lot of my music was pretty wild before, but I got to a point where I was like, you know what, man, I want everybody to be able to listen to music and be good music and not cheesy and just real life stuff. And can I do this without the language? And when I see these people with all these models in their videos, I'm like, man, that's such an easy way to get views. But I'm like, I can't do. It's just not my thing.
It's just not your thing.
Quick question: does Martin Speaks says, is Jericho like Triple E? He's a Christian rapper.
Yeah, I know who Triple E is. Yeah, he's super talented. I've met him before. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's good.
Yeah, he's good, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Check him out.
Yeah, definitely check him out. So what's new for you, man? I know, people don't know, but obviously, we'll let them know. But me and you are friends away from this internet stuff, and I feel like we've built a cool bond over the last 6-8 months. So I know you kind of have like your own business thing too that you're venturing off in. But what's new as far as like musically? Anything new musically coming out or?
Yeah. So 4 days ago, I dropped a new song with Harley James called Mason Jar, and it's doing really well right now. And so we have that, and I've been dropping singles. I've dropped I did 3 Pills, which is about a girl I knew that was battling addiction, and I dropped Mason Jar. I dropped Reminiscing, and I'm getting ready to drop quite a few more songs. I don't know anymore. I was having this discussion with Simple Man the other day. I said, I don't really know if
shout out Simple Man.
If anybody knows what's the right way to put out music anymore. I don't think anybody knows. There's some people that are going to do well regardless whenever they drop it, how they drop it. But for people that are in that middle lane, it's like I don't know the right way. I don't know if anybody knows the right way to do it. albums, EPs, singles, whatever. I don't know.
It's all through like innovation, though. I guess, right? Yeah.
TikTok, I guess, it's like when you figure out one thing, they come out with something new. You know what I'm saying?
That's
all the time, man.
Yeah, we have Simple Man's gonna be coming on here too, man. We're doing something with him
Friday.
Yeah,
shout out Simple Man. Yeah.
Yeah, we did Crown from Trailer Made. We did Dirty. Yep. We had Hard Target on the other night. We I don't know if you got to see his new record. Did you see his new record?
Shout out Hard Target. Yeah, I talk to Target.
Much
pretty
love to Hard
regularly.
Target.
You saw that new record?
Yeah.
That video is insane.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that live reaction with Target, Chief, Breadwin, Crown. They were celebrating, Juice Daily. It was the anniversary of his passing, and we had them all in attendance, man, hopping in the video and stuff. It was pretty cool. So a couple questions, man, and a couple of these might be gut checks. If you don't want to answer them, bro,
Sure.
don't feel like you have to, but
You're not obligated.
some of the cool things, man, that we like to do is we like to ask people some off the wall, unhinged questions, so that way we can get the real feedback. So, how did you take, or what did you think of, I should say, the Upchurch and the Bravo Gator beef?
Dude, I'll be honest with you, I hate it, dude. I don't understand, like, and this is no knock to anybody, whatever. And I know Bravo a lot of time asks for that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, I would say that to him. Bravo's always been nice to me. The time that I've talked to Church, he's been nice to me, but it's like there's enough money in this subgenre that we don't have to argue. We could help each other, like, and I know there are people that cause a lot of friction constantly. I'm not gonna name those people's names, but it's like but it's like we can help each other in big ways, and you know what I'm saying? And but I feel like I don't know, we miss that opportunity a lot. And I understand too a lot. I can't imagine, dude, what Upchurch goes through with people asking for help, or let me get a verse, or let me do this, and blah blah blah.
I don't even want to know, man.
When I did Dope Boy Country, I didn't ask for no verse from him. I didn't say let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine what I seen all that with Danny, all that kind of stuff that goes through. But yeah, I didn't like it, man, honestly, because I like all the, they've both been nice to me, so I didn't like it. Yeah.
All right, next one. Did you see what happened with the Jelly Roll situation yesterday?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you want to pull that up real quick? Let them see it.
Yep.
It's an actual thing, man. Jelly Roll was on a country radio station, and you'll get the context of it. I just want your raw. I was hoping you haven't seen it, but I just want your raw, your uncut, what you think of this right
Bring
here.
it up now.
So.
Okay.
Here we go.
On country radio. Oh, goodness. Struggle Jennings. 100%. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the Struggle No Hating. Struggle Jennings is working on a country album right now. I came and wrote with him on my song. We got an incredible project. It's coming out next year. I'm trying to get it. I hope the next Waylon and Willie, me and him do together it. I hope Struggle, comes over. I think Ryan Upchurch would be good for the format, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
If we could ever get him to dial in. He just loves rap so much. He's just such a rap guy. But I think Struggle's completely ready to commit. So that's my hope for Struggle. Just kind of like how Ernest brought me over.
So Church reacted to it and said, "Commit to country? How are you going to say I'm not committed to country, but Struggle Jennings is?"
Now, if you look at the bottom, though, it says Jelly Roll. Why
Yeah.
Upchurch won't commit to country?
So your take, raw, uncut, what do you think of Jelly basically saying Church hasn't grasped the country scene, he isn't dedicated to country, and he likes rap too much? So what would you say? I kind of felt like that was a low blow from Jelly Roll to say that about Church. I think Church, Jericho, I know what's it called? I know Struggle and Church and all that. I mean, to say that Struggle is more country than Church is kind of like crazy, because Church is a country singer. He's a country artist, country hip hop.
He started out with country.
Here's the way I take that. Just from listening, that's my first time hearing it. I think what he means by that is Church is not an industry person. Church is not gonna. He's a wild man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are not cut out for the industry. It's just not for them. You know what I'm saying? And Struggle is someone. I'm just not trying to speak, but struggle as a family. Struggles like I got to provide for my family. So if I can do a country album, I'll do what the industry wants. You know what I'm saying? And church is very well off. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't take that. Listen to that. I didn't take that as a. And so it's just church is not going to be told what to do. I mean, he's just not, dude.
Well, if you watch Church's reaction to that, so like when we're done here, you can kind of like watch Church's reaction to that. I mean, he took that offensively. You know, he was like, "How are you going to say on live radio with one of the biggest country talk shows that I'm not committed to country, or someone is more country than me but hasn't had a country album, and I've had multiple country albums, multiple platinum and gold plaques and double platinum plaques from country." You know, so you know, that's where he was on it. I know it's one of those things that you're like, do I say something? You know, earlier I said,
well, let me ask you this, because I gotta be careful what I say. Like I said, I've only talked to Church a few times. He's been very nice to me, nothing but nice to me when he didn't have to be another time. You know what I'm saying? And every time I've seen Struggle and Jelly, been very nice. But if these people are friends, why can't you call someone and say, "Hey, man, what was that interview about?" Or like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he did. It may be, and maybe he was like, you know what? I don't need to call him. Maybe I just need to say this out loud, and so everybody knows and don't wonder why I didn't say anything. Because that's what I'm saying right there is the industry would be like, "Hey, take that video down. Don't be doing that." And Upchurch is going to do what Upchurch wants to do. And that's good. Awesome, dude. That he can do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? He's at a point where he can do that.
Yeah, so I mean, I took it like, yeah, kind of like he was kind of like pooping on his accomplishments. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like he was forced in a way to answer that question and was kind of like put on the spot. You know what I mean? But
Now,
I kind of think he spewed out something he didn't mean to say per se that way. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think it was meant. From what I heard, I don't think it was meant that way. I think it is what I just said is, yeah, he does love rap, but obviously, Church can. I mean, his some of his biggest songs are the one of him singing, right?
Yeah.
That one with him and his mama, it was off the Parachute, whatever. That's one of my favorite songs. But yeah, I that's what I take it as. And I mean, I think Church would get on here and say, could you imagine if he did an album and he was like, I want to release song number 3, and they were like, no, you ain't doing that. We're releasing number 10. That's just not for Upchurch, dude. It's just not.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, yeah, the song is called "Fallen." Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, for instance. But I was just saying.
Well, no, the chat was saying "Fallen."
Oh,
Fallen.
yeah, okay. Yeah. But he's just not going to be told what to do, man. And that's how I take it as. And you know, I think Adam's the same way. I don't think Adam would be good with a major label, because Adam's going to say what he wants to say, do what he wants to do, and that's awesome, man. That's great, man. Just not everybody's like that. A lot of people were like, I've always wanted to be a country singer. I'm at to this point. Awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, and to each its own, though. You know, we were talking earlier that there's a lot of people that came out after that was said, and they're like, they try and critique Jelly and Ryan, you know, and they're like, oh, well, Jelly's on TV, you know, Jimmy Kimmel, or Jimmy Fallon, wherever, and then, you know, he's on national radio. He was at the Grand Ole Opry, and, you know, Church isn't there. And I'm like, yeah, but Church doesn't have to be there.
Well,
Church don't really care to be there either.
Another thing too is when you get into the industry, you forfeit a lot of stuff, and one of those things is being able to say whatever you want to say about political, about this, or sometimes you can get away with that, but it's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Country music still has a little bit of a leniency, but they're turning liberal too. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's crazy.
It's like you got to walk on eggshells, and dude,
it's not wrong.
And I want to say this, dude. And country is becoming this way too, man. The music business, bro, is evil, dude. It is evil, man. Like it literally is evil. And you say, well, you're in the music business. Yeah, I know, but I'm an independent artist. But anytime, I don't care what your religion is or what. As a Christian person, if you believe in a Muslim, I can't just say, well, shut him off, cut him off. That's wrong. That is wrong. And we're losing it, but we have free speech here in America. And when if I'm an actor and I want to say something that I believe in, and then like, well, we're not going to put you in no movies anymore. That's evil, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
what's up, Vanilla?
So the music business, and I don't even want to watch Ryan's
reaction.
Yeah, because I just, it's just like, I don't like to see people argue, bro. Like,
no, I know, I get you.
Yeah,
and you don't like that type of stuff.
Yeah, and there are times where I feel like people need to be set straight or something, but I think that's just a miscommunication. And yeah, I hope the best for Struggle. I think Struggle can be an industry guy and do very, very well, man.
No, I mean, hey, I already said Struggle's a dope artist. I'll never take that away from Struggle. But I tell people all the time, not trying to turn this into the Upchurch interview, but I tell people all the time, man, when it comes to this genre, I mean, Church is, you know what I mean? He's kind of like the leader, as far as this is what you can get with hard work and grind and dedication. You know what I mean? I have nothing but respect for Church when it comes to this genre.
It's literally a 0 to 100, well, beyond 100 in a matter of a few years. And not only that, this has been years ago. I had this conversation. I don't even know who it was with. It was somebody, but I said, why is it that Upchurch, is compared to, let's say, someone like a Jelly Roll, or, saying that's up there. Why is it that Church gets the most insane people trying to do the most insane things to him? You know what I mean? Like showing up to his house and I mean, death, like the weirdest stuff, bro. Like that's when you're to a point. I don't even know if I'd ever want to be to that point, dude. Because it's like he can't even go out in his town and then just have a good time and hang out with friends, and then you got to worry about motives constantly. What is this person contacting me about? Do they really care, or is it trying to get ahead? And normally it's trying to get ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's got to be a weird place to be in, and a hard place to be in. That it sucks, dude. In a way. I mean, he's blessed, but in a way, it just sucks to.
But you're stuck in a constant sort of like paranoia too. So
yeah, I saw this picture of Elvis, and he was in New York, and he was at this hat store, and it said today was the last day that he would ever be able to go out in public again, and not be recognized. And I thought, dude, that was the saddest thing. One of the saddest things I ever read, because he didn't know what his life was about to turn into. You know what I mean? And Church, I don't know if he ever knew it would be this. I mean, because this is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And
I tell everybody he's a modern day Elvis, whether people want to believe it or not. He is
definitely.
It's weird because if you mention his name, people know him. Like I'll tell you this story real quick. Him and Bobby, Bobby might have asked him to. I don't know, but they FaceTimed me one time, and Church said he heard the album or whatever, and blah blah blah. And I said, hey man, my nephews are fans. I said, can I get a picture of you on this? I didn't want to just snap a picture without asking. And he was like, yeah, let me put on your hat, because they just made products of me, stuff like that. He didn't have to do that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, what did that benefit him? Zero. Because you know what I'm saying? And so
but he's just a good dude, is what you're saying.
It was just nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that, And, so
definitely.
Yeah. So, well, again, I appreciate you saying what you said about it and not wanting to really get into it and critique it. Obviously, with us having a channel and a platform,
I get it.
Based on reacting to stuff and reviewing things and interviewing people, sometimes getting down to the nitty gritty and really dissecting what's going on kind of makes the content better.
Yeah.
But I have my own opinion. Cortex has his own opinion, just like you do. I felt listening to that he could have kind of worded it a little different. But
I
mean,
would
Yeah.
99.9% say he meant nothing by that.
That's the thing about Jelly Roll is like you could tell a dude's got a heart.
No, I think he really does, and he's at a position right now. He don't need to hate on anybody, or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like he's doing really
really well.
Yeah,
Really well.
really well, and and that's another story of someone that literally came from nothing, dude, zero, and look at where he's at, bro. Like insane, dude. Like, and
Came from rapping about hanging drywall to performing at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I've got two stories real quick about Jelly Roll. Remember when 8 Mile came out and freestyling was like the dude? Everybody was freestyling.
Yeah.
Well, I got into it and I would go do tournaments in different places, and I came to Nashville to do one. And I'd heard about Jelly Roll through MySpace and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And so they had the tournament set in, and here comes Jelly Roll. He had the long braids, and he's hustling his CDs, and they're like, "Man, there's a battle here tonight, bro. You should come in and battle." And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm trying to hustle." And anyways, I bought a CD, and he forgot to give me one. I got to get one from him. But
he never got it.
Yeah, I never got it. But it was funny because he was promoting how sturdy these, it's like we didn't have the internet, and CDs were like, and he was like trying to break the case. He's like, "Man, it's unbreakable." He's slamming on. He was a hustler, but I was glad he didn't battle that night.
It's like a shamaba for CD cases.
Yeah. But I ended up winning that night, and you know who one of the judges was what is Big Snap. Big Snap was the judge, not Little Snap, Big Snap.
Big Snap,
yeah. And Swap Shop, a bunch of people, and it was cool. But they had to help me to my vehicle because the other rappers, I came by myself with nobody, and they tried to jump me after the show, and they had to escort me to my vehicle. But anyways, with that being said, another time, Jelly did a show in Greenbrier, Tennessee, with dude, maybe 50 people there, but that's all the venue would hold. It was like just slammed. And to see him where he's at today, bro, is like, it's just incredible, man. I get excited for people doing good, man. You know,
yeah,
and,
selling out arenas.
Yeah,
he sold out the arena in his hometown.
Yeah,
was it the Bridgestone Arena?
Yeah, Bridgestone Arena. Yeah,
yeah, dude. I mean, that's got to be. I mean, look, Church does it too, though. Church sells out arenas too.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
multiple.
I tell everybody,
he hasn't in a while, but I mean,
yeah.
Hopefully one day he'll get back to it.
I know. I'm not obviously Church's manager, but if I had to guess, I mean, he's probably charging $100,000 a show. You know what I mean? Especially arenas and stuff.
He's getting
he's getting more than that. Look at him. He's like,
he knows.
Jericho's like, I know a little bit. He getting more than that. Yeah. But I mean,
I just know because someone that I used to, someone that I know that books shows was going to book him. Yeah, he's making a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. So listen, much respect to Ryan Up Church, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hey, Church, let me be a roadie or something.
Let me be your hype man.
Give me 10% or something.
Let me be your hype man or something, bro. But no, man. So with that being said, obviously you've had a good career as well. I know music has kind of changed your life and really how you're able to help your family out as well. So, we ask people too, man, what does success look like for Jericho?
Here's what success looks like now compared to what it used to look like. I used to want, of course, what everybody else wanted, the money, the fame. Like I wanted to be important because I was insecure with myself, and I want to do music and provide for my family. And that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? With, anyone that met me on the road with Rehab, I think they would say that, I tried to, before shows, because, we had sold out shows in Georgia and stuff, and I would go shake everybody's hand. And because I appreciate someone, first of all, buying a ticket, buying a shirt, buying anything, I'm very appreciative of anybody doing anything like that. It means more than you know. And so, yeah, man, that's really all I want to do is provide for my family with music. And when music is your thing, like people don't understand that you can't imagine doing anything else. Like it's how we vent, how we emotionally get stuff off our chest, how we deal with things. And so to not be able to do music would be a terrible, terrible thing. Real quick, can I plug this in real quick? Hold on.
Go for it.
I want to Jericho. If you want anything Jericho, it's at this link right here.
Yeah, you can tag anything in there.
Sure, I'll pin it.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, how do I go back to you guys? All right, there we go. Did it come up?
I haven't seen nothing come up yet.
Okay, well, if you want to type it in, it's jerichomusic.com. That way it'll make sure it'll happen.
So also, too, man, you want to let the people know where you're from? And
yeah, I'm originally from Central Florida, not too far from my people right there. Shout out to Hard Target. Shout out to Amp and Luke.
Yeah.
Man, there's a bunch of people. I'm going to miss somebody. Yeah, and then I moved to Tennessee, and I live outside of Nashville. And I miss Florida a lot. I don't miss the heat, but I do miss Florida and the people a lot. And so, yeah, man. Actually, Bobby and the Redneck Nation, that's down in Florida. You know that?
Yeah, they're down in Florida.
Okay, good. Yeah, man, I live outside of Nashville and just, doing music and raising the family. And we're getting back out on the road again. And I'm actually going to be in Florida the second week of February. We're shooting the video for Ric Flair Summer and one other song. So I'll keep you updated on that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you shooting at? Around here? Or?
West Palm. We got to do it in West Palm.
It's nowhere near me, Bubba.
Yeah.
You might as well stop at Trump's house on the way down there, bro. Should shoot it there.
Dude, when we shot Roland, if you look, we drove by Trump's house in that video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude. It was so the label rented me this car or whatever, and we're driving, and dude, I can't explain, like, when you turn a curve, like, it's the ocean over here, and then Trump's, all his stuff is like, it's right on the road. It's not like way out in the woods and they had a tower like where the sniper would shoot off drones and stuff when people try to fly drones in and all that. But dude, I got emotional because I was like, man, I can't believe, like, this is what I do for a living. I'm right by Trump's house. Like, it just blew me away. Like, I was so thankful. Like, and obviously I was an avid supporter of Trump, and I miss him dearly. And, and his mean tweets. You know what I'm saying?
We all do, but trust me.
Bring the tweets on. Bring
the tweets back. 24. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I'll tell you this, man. So, I don't think a lot of people, understand that. Obviously, music is a hard industry. To not only get acceptance in, but to make a living off of. It is so hard. One thing I don't want to do anymore when I do these interviews is talk about what I've done in music, because that's irrelevant now, because now my job and Cortex's job is to uplift other artists and try and give them a platform, But it's good when I do these because I know what it's like to sit in your position and be like, damn, I'm about to hit the road for 3 months, be away from the family, and make, after paying security, DJ, other artists to come out there, I might make 500 tonight. You know what I mean? So it's like, people don't give artists enough credit,
No,
so.
and that's like when you ask for a certain amount of money, they're like, man, it's just you. It's like, no, I have a full band that I pay. I got to buy them food. I got a vehicle.
Take care of them.
We got to rent hotels. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just you got to rent space to practice. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, I used to tell people all the time, man, when I was at the show, can I stay on your couch?
Yeah.
I don't want to get a hotel.
No kidding. Yeah.
But no, it's very expensive, man, to hit the road. That's one thing I wanted to interject in this. When you hit the road, man, it's if you're charging $1,500 a show, you're not getting $1,500. You're getting $300, $400. So, I want to say thank you, man, for continuing, to live out your dream and your journey, and doing music. So what I would ask you this, man, like I said, I know you, but if you had to say in music, whether it's indie, independent, or whether it's major, what would be one thing you would like to see change?
I would like to see artists have control in the major and be able to do what they want to do and not be shelved. When I was with that label, I was totally shelved. Like we had a lot of disagreements, and I'm pretty easygoing for a while, but music I'm stubborn on. And so legally they didn't do something they were supposed to do, so I was able to get out of the contract and I was able to get all my music back. But it was like, dude, it was emotionally exhausting, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's been probably nobody I know that's failed more than me in this business. And just, man, you just got to fight back and continue to grow and move around and make mistakes, man. It's all good to make mistakes, but indie artists, man, I want everybody to get along, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with that being said, man, does Jericho have a favorite genre of music he listens to on a daily? Like, what do you bump daily? Or
so, I used to be hip hop, obviously, like was my thing. But dude, hip hop, I feel like it's almost left me, dude, or something.
I think it's left all of us.
It didn't leave me. I didn't leave it. It left me, man. And
it's not relatable.
Yeah,
it's not relatable no more.
Yeah, bro. Growing up, like country music didn't say like what Trick Daddy said to me or Boosie or you know what I'm saying, like being a poor, like it was like those dudes were like people I knew at school. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody knew a Boosie at school. You know what I'm saying? And so it just I don't understand it anymore. It don't like it doesn't. There's no storytelling in it a lot. I mean, I'm sure there is some, but it lost me, man. I listen to a lot of old country, and then I listen surprisingly to a lot of doo-wop music at night. That's my thing. I listen to doo-wop. Yeah,
I did not expect that.
Yeah, yeah, man. Lately, it's been more country than anything, and then like some old stuff like Simon and Garfunkel and just older music, man. I hope hip hop gets back to making.
It won't.
I think it's been dumbed down so much. It's got to come back to a point of lyricism. I would think, man.
I mean, I would hope so, but I don't foresee that, man. You have all these new cats coming out. You have a lot of Lils, a lot of BMWs, LMWs, YMWs, MBAs, and all that stuff. I mean, I don't foresee it going back to the way it used to be. I tell people all the time, man. You go in my car, as soon as my car play hits, it's it's Church, it's Jelly, it's Struggle, it's Adam Calhoun, it's Hard Target. I got you on there. I've got Burden.
It's weird that country rap is more lyrical right now than
big time.
Yeah,
it's so different, man. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
What's up, Sharp?
Because a lot of the people in that genre are telling stories, and you know what I'm saying. And I was always attracted to storytelling with any music. Like it just.
I think artists nowadays that I listen to, man, that is considered new, I still think has a good message. I don't want to say good message. There's nothing good, but I mean, I would say it's more. When you listen to it, you're more like, all right, cool. Like Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
When I listen to Kevin Gates, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Especially,
I like a little Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can't listen to him, bro. I can't listen to him. If I hear that song Gremlin one more time, I'm gonna break my radio. But no, like I listen to a little bit of Kevin Gates, man. Every now and again, I'll bump some old school Ludacris, DMX.
Man,
But
DMX,
I can't get on board with this new genre, man. So, when I ask you that, I mean it's a rightful question, because today, like you said, man, you listen to country hip hop. There's more lyricism in country hip hop than there is in hip hop.
Yeah. And when I say mainstream hip hop, because there's
mainstream. No. There's still regular hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But hey, check this out. So just a few days ago, Big Boy and Andre took a picture together and said "coming soon." Dude, I will lose my mind, dude, if Outkast drops another project, dude. That's my favorite.
Man,
Top 3 of all time.
Who, Outcast?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Andre 3000's a genius.
yep.
Big Boy.
A genius.
I love
Big Boy too,
man. Yeah.
But Andre's a lyrical beast, dude. He's a beast. But yeah, Martin Speaks said yes for Outkast. Yes. No, hey, I'll take nothing away from Outkast, dude. Outkast is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
See, we need them to drop something because then I think it would get the younger people like, dang man, like this is what this is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, but then you get like people like Eminem. They drop stuff and they're like,
they hate on them. Yeah.
yeah, they're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know, meanwhile, I don't get it. I just saw something Eminem just broke like 900 billion streams or something, like almost 1 trillion streams on Spotify. It's like people still listen to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these new age kids, they don't know anything about that. They're like, what is this? You know, okay, vomit on his sweater. That sucks. You know, but then they'll be like, I want to be superstars. It's like, it's like, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's another artist too, man. I heard him the other day. I've never listened to his music before, man, but I don't know if you've heard of him. G Herbo, you ever heard of him?
No.
You should listen to him, man. He's from Chicago. But he's a dope rapper. Like he can rap, you know. So
yeah.
That kind of gives me faith that like maybe the genre is not completely dead, but he's a dope rapper too. I kind of was listening to him the other day, man, and I kind of really fell into his music too, pretty heavy. But yeah, so you know, I guess what we could say now, man, is you know, I think the people got a good feel of who Jericho is and what your points are and what you stand on. Would you mind us dropping one of your records real quick, man, or maybe you have a request for us to play something real quick?
Yeah, play the new song, Jericho Mason Jar featuring Harley James. It's not the most crunkest song, but it's a new song. So
he said it's not the most crunkest.
Yeah.
He makes his own words, crunkest. Let's see here.
Hold up.
It's a feel-good jam, you know what I'm saying?
You said Mason Jar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put in Jericho Mason Jar. Let's see.
What are you on right now?
YouTube.
Well, I haven't put it on. I don't have a video for it yet, so it should pop up, but it might not be up there yet. We'll do. If it won't pop up, we'll do. There it goes, right there.
This one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
30.
Oh, Dub 3030 made a beat.
Yeah.
Trees turn colors and the heat disappears. All the leaves start to fall and they cover the ground. Gotta get your chores done before the sun goes down. But there's one thing that we do on the South. If you really want to know, you better find out. As far as party goes, we gonna raise the bar. Grab your coolers and your friends and your old guitars.
We're about to get crunk country style. We're gonna tear it up for a little while. Got the four-wheelers and a bonfire. Yeah, we're about to go a little haywire. Gonna have the whole town talking. Music so loud, but the cops won't be knocking. Gonna take the party way out far. We'll be sipping on some from a mason jar.
Well, I don't drink, but I don't judge, so I tell you what. You can pour me some tea, keep the strong stuff. I bring my hay in my truck and be the D&D. And at the end of the night, yeah, you can ride with me. We can even write a song or two. Sing the blues, have some laughs and some real good food. Good people, good times, cool weather. As long as we're all together.
We're about to get crunk country style. We're gonna tear it up for a little while. Got the four-wheelers and a bonfire. Yeah, we're about to go a little haywire. Gonna have the whole town talking. Music so loud, but the cops won't be knocking. Gonna take the party way out far. We'll be sipping on something from a mason jar. About to get crunk 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 country style. We're gonna tear it up for a little while. Got the four-wheelers and a bonfire. We'll be sipping on something from a mason jar.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
All right. Stone Panda says, I'm drinking out of a mason jar right now. Heck yeah, man. And then we like Feel Good Jams. This song is rad. Okay, good stuff. And that's what's her name? Haley James?
Harley
Oh, Harley
James,
James.
man.
Harley
She is,
James.
yeah, go follow her on all the socials. But Harley James, Jaymes. She's super dope, super talented, incredible songwriter. And when I go out on tour, she's part of the band. So yeah, you can see her out there as well.
Heck yeah, man. So let's end this one with this, man. I want to play that Denial song you did because I love the Gators in it.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So put in was it Death
by Denial, Death X Denial, yeah.
Play that one real quick, man, because he has some gators in there. And my man
All right.
actually caught salmonella from swimming with gators.
Yes.
He did actually
Oh,
get
wow.
salmonella from playing with it.
I got super sick. And shout out to TJ Freak for being in this video, man, and Coco for producing this.
Lord Almighty, someone throw the soul and dog a bone. Cause I can really use a blessing, baby. God send me a blessing, baby. Just trying to stay on this path that I'm leading. Been having me feeling like I'm all alone. And honestly, I'm doing my best to make it. So God send me a blessing, baby. I've been in some heartache, I felt the shame. Been through the struggle, I felt the pain.
Man.
I know the sunshine, but it seems like it only rains. Thank God that mercy comes in waves. Cause smooth seas never made for a skill sailor, tailor made. Red a mic and I hit the flow. Back on the mic, man, that's for sure. They don't really know what I thought about was a living comatose. I thank Lord for the Holy Ghost. Is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Going hard in the pain. Walk
Fuck off, frame. Woo!
Ain't why they switching lanes like ain't a friend of me. You're my enemy. Why they sipping on that? Birds on the curb like a bus stop door car. Now they want to talk it out. Don't even know what they talking about. Take two of these and walk it out. Hear them dogs, but they bark loud. But they barking up the wrong tree, trying to come and get it with me. Lord Almighty, someone throw the soul and dog a bone. Cause I could really use a blessing, baby. God send me a blessing, baby. Just trying to stay on the path that I'm leading. Been having me feeling like I'm all alone. And honestly, I'm doing my best to make it. So God send me a blessing, baby. Lord.
All right, I gotta cut because they'll,
Oh, flag it, yeah, I feel you.
Hey, somebody said look like the same gator in Happy Gilmore.
Hold on, wait. I don't know what just happened. No, I saw that. That's funny. And then someone put, why did Bravo Gator give him salmonella?
Oh, no, they said that's Bravo for you, giving out salmonella.
They're crazy, man.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I never knew that you get salmonella from that. That's
It's a reptile.
I didn't either, but my butthole found out that. Oh,
yeah, my butthole found out.
I thought I was, dude. It was terrible, bro. Like
they
terrible.
said it. Martin says this hits me hard. I knew how I felt the first time I read the Bible.
Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah. That part where TJ's on his knees and that gator's behind him, that was like the gator was right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what's gonna happen if this gator snatches him and takes him in? But the whole time the gators were trying, I was stressed out that day because the gators were like trying to bite us the whole time. And it was hot, and then I got salmonella. It was not a good recipe, but the video turned out cool.
The salmonella was worth it.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, man. Let's go ahead, man.
Shout out to Gatorama for letting us film there.
Gatorama. Good job, Gatorama.
But knows I try for everybody else.
He would meet God
Lord
the Gator God.
Cry out to myself. I used to act so diddy, hypnotized by the words of Big A. Small fish, big pond, sipping on this water, drowning in this bottle like I can't really take no more. You can never understand. Do you swim a mile in my shoes? Then you might understand why I always sing the blues, 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 blues.
The Lord Almighty's on the throat of soul and all the bone. Cause I could really use a blessing, baby. God send me a blessing, baby. Just trying to stay on this path that I'm leading and having me feeling like I'm all alone. And honestly, I'm doing my best to make it. So God send me a blessing, baby.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
That was dope, man.
Heck yeah. Hit pause.
It ticked me off because TJ didn't get salmonella and he was drinking the water.
I was just about to say, did he get it?
Hey, and on top of that, when they were in the woods and the preacher's praying for him, I was just standing there and I had to go get 4 shots because I got poison ivy and oak.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, dude, they were wallowing in the freaking woods, and I just stood there. And yeah, it was adventurous for sure. But
you were ate up with everything.
yeah, shout out to Brick Studios that shot that. And hey, they're in Florida, and they're really reasonable videographers. Shout out to them, and really dope. And they'll work with you no matter what and make you happy with your video. But y'all should definitely have TJ and Shamu and Stormy on y'all show, bro.
Well, make it happen. We're here.
Okay.
Definitely.
All
yeah,
right.
if you could send it along, send my number to them, man, and let them know. We'll lock it in, dude.
Okay, going.
Okay.
It'd be badass to bring them on there. And then,
Yeah.
my buddy said this is like country sublime.
Hey, dude, Sublime's top 3, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Heck yeah. And then he said,
Yeah.
I F with it. Because
Nice.
you don't want to cuss. I F with it. But yeah, man. So, hey, Jericho, dude, we appreciate having you on, man. Before we go, let everybody know where they can find all your stuff at, man.
It's very easy. JerichoMusic.com. It's got links to Spotify, to Apple. If y'all could please go
It's
follow.
Linktree, right?
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify.
I have it pinned.
Yeah, thank you, man. And you guys, listen, a like and a subscribe is free. That's all I'm asking. It's
Free
like and
99,
subscribe.
Isaac
That's
would
it,
say.
man. That's it.
Free
And,
99.
Yeah, so please do it, and I appreciate y'all having me on here. I know this has been a long time in the making.
Yes,
Shot most of Scarface. Yeah, dude, that's cool. Libby, thank you. I appreciate you, seriously. Yeah, I just can't tell you guys to thank you enough for this interview. It means
We
a lot.
appreciate you, man.
No, for sure.
And if I get any backlash from any of these artists, I'm coming to y'all. We're doing another interview.
Man.
We'll do a follow-up if something happens.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
We'll do a recap.
yeah.
But no, man, you didn't say nothing that would get you in no trouble, man.
Yeah.
It's Jericho's just a man of the piece, man, and I want to say thank you again, Jericho, for coming on. You're right, it has been a long time coming, but you know what you should do, man? Try and get TJ and them involved, man. With this panel that we have, this platform we have, we can have multiple guests. So if you want,
Okay.
man, bring them on. We'll get you guys all on, and you know we could break
We
it
have
all
quite
down.
a few in here. So
Yeah, they're wild, dude. But you'll have a fun interview with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stone Pants says new artist to add to the subwoofer playoff.
Nice,
There you
dude.
Hey, I got Gator Valve. Oh man, Martin Speaks says stay rad, brother.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Hey, listen, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. You guys
Much love
out
to
his
everybody in here.
socials. He told you where to go. His YouTube is free to like and subscribe. Turn on your notification.
Linktree is pinned, so go check that out right now. So
Sub to Jericho from John Sharp. Awesome, John. I appreciate that. Tim, make sure you do the same. Libby, everybody, make sure you guys.
I
go
dropped
in
the
there.
YouTube as well.
Now, how do I go about sharing this after this was over?
It'll be that's
It'll post on both channels, but
Okay.
either or, you can just
Yeah.
share it like that through a post, I think,
Okay,
or you can
cool.
copy the link and then put it as a community post or however you want to do it.
yeah. I'll send it to you so that way you have it.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Thank
guys.
y'all.
So look, it's Mr. Reactions and Reviews, my
I'm
boy.
Cortex. We're out
And
here.
then we have the great Jericho,
Yep.
man. We are gonna be out.
Jericho.
Yes.
But all right, much love, everybody. We're out here. Take it
All
easy, guys.
See you.